Hello, everybody, and happy. Well, it's Friday. Ivy Friday, y'all. Anyway, let's see who's here. What's up, Kay? What's up, Christoph? Hey, Gamecock Jenny. Melty's baby daddy. Okay. Uh, Pippi. Um, Miss Liability, how are you? Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It is hot as hell outside. I mean, hot. Um, Yeah, that's all I got to say. Right. Happy TGIF. So I wasn't going to go live. It was literally a last minute thing. Hey, Pink Butterfly. Hey, Brooke, what it do? Um, but I just wanted to go live and give, somewhere to hang out at. Um, but I don't know if it's me, but I just feel like there's some major flip flopping rolling around. And I'm a little worried. Hey, Sassy, how are you? So let's get rolling with this because my time is very limited today. But
let's fast forward a bit. Could talk about
Brooke, Jules, you was getting your ass a drug yesterday, and that was the best response you can come back with, girl. You got to do better than that because Brooke handed you your fucking ass. Now, what happened to that great big thug that she was portraying to be? Huh? And it doesn't seem to be, Jules, you're that tough ever since people are starting to leave you. But like I said, let's get into this live. I'm not going to hold people because I'm really going to try to get this done before 2 o'clock. And I'm not going to try to talk too much. Y'all know I talk a lot. I admit it. So let's get rolling. And Jules, you're more than welcome to come in the chat and hang out if you'd like. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, God.
Susie, Miss Lisa, Tracy, Tawana, hello, and thank you very much for the super chat, Susie. I know. I thought of you when I played it. Hey, Maria. Pretty Bird.
Camping.
Miss Lisa.
Oh,
Hey,
y'all
Maddie,
crazy
good
to be out here in
evening.
this heat. Oh
You're keeping
no,
cool.
I would die out there.
Hey, Rabbit.
God bless y'all.
I think we're good. It was only 78. Oh my gosh, it was so hot here.
I can't plug.
It was in the upper 90s.
If I can't plug in my flat iron, I'm not going. Read it for you, Jules. If you do, I'll do. Be creating an account to chat.
So yeah, this might be a little surprising. So I have pretty much been silent for a couple days.
I'm inspired by Heidi today, y'all. So we ain't with.
There's a lot of shit going on that I don't like. On all sides. All sides. I'm seeing different sides of people that.
Hey, Stacy, how are you? Open. And listen, I don't know if y'all notice. Maybe it's just me, but the more I keep listening to her lives, the better they're getting. Because it's like the more she's triggered, the more you're picking up on stuff that you didn't hear. What more could you ask for?
I've been like, huh? Was I blind to that this whole time? Hey, Honeycomb. Oh, don't tell me those loyal subscribers that fund your life left you high and dry.
Hit this on 1.25.
It is a holiday weekend, so there's that. It is really, really hot. So anyway, hey, Wendy. Anyway, so what I did is I put a FOIA request in for all of Brooke's FOIAs. I did, and I got a response.
Good to see you too, Stacy. I didn't hear this part. God.
Where is it? Just to prove it. There's a couple people that have seen the screenshots of it. Here it is. I have pulled the list of calls. There were 41 CFS reports. Most CFS reports are typically 2 to 3 pages in length, which means they are a minimum of 82 pages. But likely more. The fee is 10 cents a page plus the personal charges of $15 an hour spent retrieving and reviewing. I don't have an estimated time frame on how long this will take, but I assume 3 to 4 hours, maybe more. It will take a while to download and return and burn all of the calls. Then there's a 20% overhead charge added to the personnel fee, plus the cost of the disk for the calls, as well as the shipping cost, which I don't need a shipping cost. But anyway, I haven't responded to that yet. You know why? Because just like the other day when I was talking about it, it wasn't fun to me. Like there's no, hey, Precious Rose, there's not one bit of going at her in her pathetic life. Because let's face it, happy people don't do this on a holiday weekend. You know what I mean? But anyway,
A holiday
regardless.
weekend. Jules, I remember it was either Christmas or Thanksgiving last year. You were up at like 5 in the morning on a live talking shit about Bambi. So I guess you're not that happy person, but you've been doing this FOIA stuff for like the last 5 years. I can't understand why now all of a sudden it's no fun to you.
There it is, right there. Hey, Susie. But that kind of shit doesn't make me feel good. And so this is the kind of stuff, I got that email 2 days ago and I have been quiet about it. I've been quiet since because I'm trying to figure out what am I going to do? And you know what's funny? Virgie's not even a factor anymore.
What does Virgie have to do with
I
this?
still don't
Hey, Jeff, how are you?
want to be that person. Because like I said before, I said that I believe this is a huge character flaw in John and Brooke both. They both feel better about themselves after they dragged somebody.
But
I don't.
girl, you sit in a chat with Genevra. I don't understand your logic here. This sounds crazy. Like,
I don't. I have regret. I have regret and I have to sit there and, oh boy, go away, William. What is wrong with you? Yeah, and anybody that is supporting Deadly and William, you guys are fucking ridiculous and it's just stupid. William has now conned Kira into, so word on the street is that Kira got some kind of Social Security back pay or something like that, and she bought William a phone. William, how pathetic is it for you that there's people on the internet that are supporting you? You know what I mean? And he's been wearing the same shirt for probably about a week, right?
now
But
listen.
anyway, like, so fun fact, everyone.
Now listen.
Brooke,
Can
you
we
still
talk?
have
Can
yet
we be honest? Jules, you watch me, and that's the funny thing about it. I'm the one who called out William for wearing that same shirt for like a week now. You keep saying, you dummy. You're getting it all from me. So thank you. I knew you was a fan.
one fucking thing. You really do. Hello, Queen of Quips. From what I heard, it was him stating something, and it was typed. Stating something that could be taken either way, and I assure you the way that you are is wrong. Hey, Linda, thank you. But it doesn't make me feel good, and this is why I didn't like the stuff about Jen, like that really personal
Sure
stuff about
doesn't.
Jen. That's why I didn't like that either. It doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel gross.
She knows everything Deadly is doing. She knows everything William's doing. She knows everything they said. She knows what Kara is doing. And she wants Kara to come over since she found out William got a phone.
And I've been sitting back and I've been watching a lot, and some of the stuff that I've been seeing from people that I thought were decent people, I'm really shaking my fucking head. Oh, well, she already bought William a new phone, and Win Whispers. So then that was the other thing. I heard the clip of Win Whispers. This is what this community does: is it pulls people out of character. And you know what, Brooke? I am not looking to add things to my list. Hey, Teddy.
Right.
I'm not looking to add things to my list of stuff that I sit there and say, I wish I didn't say. That's you, boo-boo. That's you. Because still, to this day, there is nothing that you have shown that has proved one fucking thing that I was guilty of that. Not one thing. Hey, Night Angel, you can talk.
But Jules, at this point in the game, there's really not too much you haven't said already. So you're the worst. And to be honest with you, at this point, you and Maria are worse than Deadly and William together. I don't know how y'all think y'all are angels over there. You two are the worst. What up, Auntie? How are you? Mother-in-law, how are you?
Talk as much as you want. Get as much stuff. Talk yourself into a corner over there. I don't give a fuck. I know my life. My sister listens to this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Well, at least my sister. I don't know about anybody else. But still, they know me. Anybody that you meet in my real life knows me as somebody who rescued cats.
Mother-in-law, it is very inspired by my sister Heidi Black. So, just giving Heidi her homage today.
And then started feeding squirrels.
Yeah, they did.
This whole whatever that you have all cooked up, because apparently her life is that miserable. It is a house.
They bought William an iPhone like 2 years ago. Hey, Sarah motherfucking Z. They bought him an iPhone 2 years ago. William, you're really raking it in. You're the new Jules.
Yeah.
She's growing on me.
And she is, this makes her.
God dang it.
So good. You guys, that shit, just like hearing that stuff about Jen didn't make me feel good. Either. It made me angry. And a bunch of angry middle-aged women on the internet, I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think anybody needs to be hopping up anybody with anger. Because one of the reasons why I really haven't gone live is there's nothing to laugh at. Because, okay, I go back at Brooke, right? It's going to get nasty. It's going to get nasty as fuck. Because it's stuff that her family brought to the internet, mind you. Nobody went fishing for it, nothing of the sort. Her family came to the internet because she won't pay attention to them. And so this is their way of having to reach out. So you won't ever be able to backtrack from that. But if I start reading all those police reports and going into all of this, it's going to leave her the victim. And then she's going to cry about it. Even though for some reason Brooke has absolutely no limits when it comes to anybody else. She didn't have it when it came to Siwa, and she surely doesn't now.
Jules, so I've heard you say that Bambi was screwing her own son. I don't think it gets any more nastier, bottom of the barrel than that. So I don't. Come on now.
Really funny is she thinks that she proved that whole thing with Siwa. Now when I see your thought process and how you work, Brooke,
as fuck.
I think you lost that part-time job all on your own. I don't think you.
Now listen, it seems to be Jules is trying to branch off and break away from that hateful group that she was in, and it actually seems to be like the more she's getting more independent, the better Jules is getting. And I've always said Jules is better by herself. She's unbearable when she's with a group.
Because of the internet. I think it's because of...
Now that live she did, what was that? Oh, that was Monday when Brooke had her mooing then. I watched that live like 576 times and it just keeps getting better. It's almost as if she's spiraling even harder the more you watch it, and you keep catching shit you didn't hear the first 575 times. What up, Heidi? I'm the original Heidi up in this place.
I think you get far too obsessed with certain things and you just can't get them out of your head. And you can't tell me that that does not cloud your thinking elsewhere. But whatever. That is you, not me. So this is my request from this moment on. Well, after this live is over, I don't want to hear shit about her lives. Period. That's it. I could give a fuck. I could give a fuck because at the end of the day, her mom told everybody.
Oh, Maria got that ass spanked last night. That is the whole reason why I'm playing this. Maria got that ass spanked last night for Jen, and I believe Jen and Jules are working together. You can't tell me otherwise. Jules is seriously kissing ass in this live, and it is funny. Jules has no one, so she circled back to Jen.
To a monster. Right? Right? Isn't that what her mom told Siwa? You know what I mean? And then by me saying that stuff, it makes me feel gross. It makes me feel shitty. Makes me feel real shitty afterwards. But for some reason, Brooke gets energy from this. Same as John. And I will proudly say,
Girl, Brooke is giving us all life, okay? Okay, she's an IV, okay? We're dehydrated, we're thirsty. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you. Need some water because we thirsty. Hey, Dragon, how
I
are
am
you?
not like either one of you. Now, Brooke, you get fucking drunk. You get drunk and you act a fool. Oh, I'm there for it. I am there for it. And I hope people record it for me if I'm sleeping. And I'll cover the shit out of that. But everything in this community has started
Right,
to become
Ivy.
so dark. There is no more laughter. There's no more laughter. Where is the laughter? So this is a nurse making fun of prostitution is what she's doing. She's
Okay. When do you guys see Jules and them laughing over there? And if they are laughing over there, it's usually about something disgusting. And somebody's job profession doesn't make them Jesus Christ. What up, Bulletproof? How are you? No one goes to school to become Jesus, okay? You go to school, you get your degree. Guess what, Jules? You're still a human at the end of it. Like, y'all sound crazy with that.
several different things where she's not even realizing it because she's really, really filled with hate. She didn't have anything when Siwa was gone. And I'm sure Muzz is the one creating all of these lovely charts for her. So when I see Muzz's sock account in here, I will be blocking it. Yeah, I'm not going to be pushed to be something I'm not. I'm still regretting that shit that was said to Zeus's niece how many years ago? That bitch gave out my phone number and information and encouraged D to send men to my home.
Jules, you do that
Mhm,
though.
she
Like
did.
you do it. And I don't know if Geneva's rubbing off on you. I don't know if you're rubbing off on Geneva, but you guys keep doing this shit of, oh yeah, uh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it. I was just mad. I was mad, and then you do it again 2 minutes later. Like, put Jen in there too. I don't.
And see, that's the kind of stuff that, and she also sent a pizza to Siwa's house because she wanted to prove to her she knew where she lived. Yep, she surely did, Tracy. Yeah, she was a public prostitute, wasn't she? Right there in front of everybody. And now that her family listens to the internet like this, they know this. Fun fact, my family knows different.
What do they know?
Anyway, where was I? See, I hate getting distracted with this. I really don't like it's very dog with a bone energy. Yeah, and I don't like it. I don't like it. You guys, I have all this. And you know damn well I could sit there and say, okay, they told me it's going to be this amount of money. You know damn well I could grift for it. Oh, and that's another thing. Supposedly Brooke is saying I'm grifting. That thing that I read the other day where she said I grifted for an air fryer. Fun fact, Brooke, I still don't have an air fryer. I don't. So I must not be very good at it. But guess what? I will say it with my whole ass chest that I grifted for my computer. And I ended up paying far more than I received for that. Far more. And guess what? I have it. And it goes toward my streaming. But isn't it weird how she is all over the place? I just think it's a little excessive, some of the stuff that's going on right now. And that is my stance on it. But to sit there and say that I'm a grifter, I donated a whole ass stream to Maria's birthday.
See, and this is why I say I'm not so sure, and I really don't believe that fallout with KK was all about money. I believe she used that more. Um, but you can't sit here and okay, so I have the same computer she has. I'm not bragging or anything like that, but I paid about $2,700 for mine after taxes and all that, right? How are you telling KK, hey, sweets, how are you telling KK that she milked the community dry when you literally just said you grifted for a computer and whatever money that you added to it is money that you grifted for from the previous months that you may have saved. So the subs paid for your entire computer. So you don't make too much sense to me. I
I had Lisa Ann put her Cash App for her birthday. I sent her a Cash App for her birthday. I really don't ever hear Brooke ever. Do you ever hear Brooke helping any of her subs? Does she ever celebrate any of them there? Oh, no, but she should because they're the ones that do everything for her. Hey, Mikey, this is my updated logo. Oh, cute. That's super cute. I am probably one of the least money hungry on here.
Yeah.
Hey, AK. And it saddens me when I see other people.
And she literally downplayed that. Like,
advantage of other people. I wouldn't be me if I didn't. Hey, Shelly, how are you? No, I did ask for the computer though. I did. You guys knew it. I kept ending up in the vortex. Guess what? Jules hasn't been in a vortex. Although, wait, didn't I have to restart once though? But that was because something wasn't working right. But anyway, so yeah, I am looking at the investment right now and use it every single day for, well, not every single day, every day, but every day that I'm here with y'all. But it's just, I like to, hey, pretty bird, in my opinion, you're not caring enough to get those transcripts and read them is the worst treatment. Well, it's not that I don't, it's because I care a lot about me. And I care about how I sleep at night. I'm not the one that has to get drunk. I'm not the one that has to get drunk to live in my house. I am perfectly happy in my little shoebox by myself. And imaginary man today.
Hey, Carrie, how are you?
So, hey, Misery, how are you? I don't know. I just see a lot of grossness out there, and I don't like it. And I mean, Brooke is just part of it. There are far bigger things going on right now than Jen Bailey. I'm just saying. And the I don't know, the way that the way that I'm seeing people come out of their character. You guys, it's not a good look. It is not a good look at all. You know, it's not a good look. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Let me see. Hold on. Oh.
Yeah, I just
because you know what's really funny is I guess
I just got a confirm that says Brooke does send things to her subs without
several
bragging.
people that might think that Wind Whisperers might have really sounded good yesterday. Wind Whisperers, you sounded horrible. Because J-Fed, thank you for the super chat. I can't believe that Kira, of all people, listening to there was a clip on Reddit that Whitney put, and then she also, I think, put a link to Iceman's coverage of it. I lost brain cells listening to that. I cannot believe that y'all sit up at night and support Deadly, the most disgusting of the disgusting. That's not worth saving, in my opinion. Period. Anyway, hold on. Let's listen to what Wind Whisperer sounded like, because she sounded insane. Let's see if this is it.
William's phone. There's three. Apparently there was fucking. It's literally a screenshot from William's phone. There's three people that had it. Me, you, and fucking William. Jen said I didn't do it. Jen said you're left with that picture. Oh, did Jen break into William's?
So the whole night was over some weird screenshot, and y'all, Kira's not playing with a full deck. Newsflash.
Kira's actually fun, though.
Have you guys thought that Kira was of sound mind and body? Last night was a huge argument over. Oh, Janet, thank you. It was a huge argument over this screenshot of her fucking Kira.
Screenshot, Jesus Christ! Just admit you fucking did it. Move the fuck on.
Hold on. You think that
and the idiots that sat in the chat
that can take a screenshot of something?
Oh, okay. A screenshot.
Good. So, okay, good. I didn't even listen to that much of it. That's not the one I was looking for. So, yeah, it was a whole night of nothing. Absolutely nothing.
But, I mean, Deadly just kind of wings it. It's not like he plays people's lives. He doesn't commentate on people. Honestly, even when I go over there and I'm joking with him, I don't even know what the fuck they talk about over there. But I mean, that's just his thing. If you're going into somebody else's chat, how are you to tell somebody what they can talk about and what they can't? And you're there too. So if it is a bunch of nothing, you're there. All right, Bulletproof.
That's what the internet has been reduced to. Hold on a minute. I want to get the one where Wind Whispers is. Where the fuck is that? Whitney, I thought you posted that. Or was it in the clip? Darn it. Oh, and okay, and then let's address this. On Reddit, it says, Amanda Prayer Jar, maybe you've been gone too long, but showing the authorities messages from Jules and company is the same as George going to court about Tim Guberman. Shame on the people backing her up. Heidi, who knows this is bullshit. What? Is she live again? Did she go live again? Amanda, I have better things to handle and worry about than your kid. What? That might be Jen. Jen's the only one that might do something like that. So according to the hypocrite Heidi, Jen is worse, but crazy Amanda is okay. Amanda is psychotic. She's not playing with a full deck. And if she is still, it says, take to your community tab, try spell check, and join the land of Delulu. She claims you messaged her children from Facebook. Prove it! Oh my goodness. Just like Empress proved it when I never looked at Empress. That was D. That screenshot came from Dee's page when I went to look if she really looked like Twinkle Toes. Hold on a minute. That is so ridiculous. Show the proof, dummy. Show the proof. I've never even seen your Facebook page. I shouldn't say that. If I have, it's been eons. And you probably messaged me from it. Here it is.
Hey, Carol.
What? What do I lie about? I'm not. I know what I can lie about. I know what I can.
Listen to this. This is how much Wind Whispers. I used to think highly. I mean, but then when she was friends with Deadly, I didn't. Anybody that could rock with Deadly. What is data miner? I'm keeping my eye on you. Not sure what you're about. She can't. What the fuck? Where in the world? In this. Okay, so you take it to the internet. Like, where did I find in this life that it cracks me up. The shit that all of y'all have put together and the narratives that you come up with is fucking hysterical. I saw that the sock accounts called her out for her bullshit. Prove it, Amanda, but listen to Wind Whispers and listen to how horrible.
The sock accounts, okay, so that makes sense. So the sock accounts that went in there, one was that Angel account, which we know is Genevra. So that makes sense that Maria, you sent them in there. It was
You lie.
That's Kira.
What do I lie about? I know what I can lie about. Muggsy called me on the phone yesterday, and guess what? I put 6 fingers in me. That's what I can lie about. Because bitch ain't nobody else gonna.
Chris, have you been in here prior to this?
Okay, so Chris Hansen comes in and says, just a simple question. Did you help GB get her strikes removed?
I think that's kind of rude just to come in here and ask something like that. And no. But yeah, Chris, you can go away. That was rude as fuck. Bye. That was rude.
I mean,
that was really rude as fuck.
So I guess what is that? Just a simple question. I'm not understanding what was rude about it. I mean, when Miss Mickey goes into other chats on your behalf, she's worse than that. Her and Jenny Pooh. Hey, Tina, how are you?
Conspiracy theory going on now?
Hey, AMC. Hey, Yorkville. You were with the pimp for 57 months.
Y'all can sit over in that
in Yorkville. She filed a restraining order on him the first year they were dating. Now, what the fuck was going on in that relationship that in the first year you filed a restraining order on it? That's the honeymoon phase. I'm not understanding. Hey, Irish Jazz.
In that toxic Discord and come up with conspiracy theories all day long.
Ooh.
I could give a fuck.
Let me rewind. What is she saying?
Hold on.
Be out of character. Ain't nobody ever disrespect.
And the narratives that you come up with is fucking hysterical. I saw that the sock accounts called her out for her bullshit. Prove it, Amanda, but listen to Wind Whispers and listen to how horrible she sounds.
You lie.
That's Kira.
What do I lie about? I know what I can lie about. Muggsy called me on the phone yesterday, and guess what? I put 6 fingers in me. That's what I can lie about. Because bitch ain't nobody else gonna. Chris,
have you been in here prior to this? I think that's kind of rude just to come in here and ask something like that. And no. But yeah, Chris, you can go away. That was rude as fuck. Bye.
Listen to this part.
Bye. That was rude. That was really rude as fuck. So I guess what? Is that some conspiracy theory going on now? All y'all can sit over in that toxic Discord and come up with conspiracy theories all day long.
All y'all can sit in that toxic Discord. Jules. Every accusation with you is a confession.
I could give a fuck.
Because
you used to do it too, right, with him.
Hold on.
Be out of character. Ain't nobody ever thinks you disrespecting myself. But you, bitch, you don't have your own shit.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
I don't want you to be scared of me, girl. That's the thing. Don't be scared of me.
Is this the one with
the law to ever find out you're scared of me? I just ain't gonna play your goddamn game.
You're
I'm here fucking asking like a charm. Don't test me.
So y'all, did you also see this? There's a lot of other stuff that's going on right now that doesn't have to do with Jen. The hate that all of y'all have developed.
Okay, so this is what happened, bro. And I believe there's more to this story. Apparently, Napa helped Jen get rid of the strikes that AC threw at her. Me, this is my personal opinion, knowing Napa doesn't do anything for the kindness out of her heart. I feel like Napa went over there to, I believe Napa was sent there to help Jules, or to help Jen with those strikes. Some people are saying Jules also helped Napa with it. I just know Napa went there. To me, it just doesn't make sense that Napa, what up, Cindykins? It doesn't make sense that Napa helped her when a couple years ago, when Jen was on her episodes, Napa was there kind of, egging it on and, helping Jen spiral. So, and wasn't that, yeah.
Develop for Jen is very unhealthy. It's very unhealthy and it's weird. Yeah, and that's coming from me. I used to try to find some humor with it. No. Y'all are trying to paint her as, yeah, that was Wind Whispers. She let Kira bring her out of character like that. Wind Whisperer says she doesn't lie either, but she tends to get a lot of information wrong. I have no clue. I have no clue whatsoever. I really don't. But y'all go look at your, and you know what's really funny? It's not really funny. Because there's a lot of people in this community that don't like to have labels put on them of things that they haven't done.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if they're just thinking Jen or Jules also helped. I don't know. I'm not sure.
And that's why I won't call Jen a Giddler. Because I don't believe that. I believe.
Listen to this part.
Everything that Jen was inappropriate. I do. But I never believed she put any hands on anybody. And the fact that all of you guys keep rolling with this, it's really, really obsessive and weird. And the ones that I've lost and the ones that don't show up in my chat, bye. Because if that's how you want to be, it's 2023 all over again. You can't expect Jen not to act crazy when you've got people doing this to her. Just like now we've got Brooke going around telling people, I listened to John. John's saying all matter of fact that I was a prostitute. Chris Hansen comes in here saying I helped Jen. How many other fucking conspiracy theories are you guys going to go back and forth with? I actually had a good day today. What did you guys do? Did you sit in Reddit or in Discord all day?
What goes on in those Discords?
I am seeing some parts of people that I am like, was this that person all the time? Were they always like this? And like I said, bye. And you know what's really funny is Jules always ends up right? At the end of the day, here's the thing. I always end up right. It's a fucking curse. So just so you know.
Hey, Ghostface.
Just so you know, when it all comes back, don't try coming back. The door will not be open.
Now, didn't they say the other day, I know it was Big Mouth Maria who can't never shut her fucking mouth to say her life. When a sub leaves, George attacks them. That's why people are scared to leave them. Look at this shit. Like, look at this. And Maria, you sat in that chat and you did not call that out.
Nope, not one bit. Jen has gotten worse, though. She's getting worse because people are accusing her of stuff. And she didn't get worse today. She was doing diamond art today. And she didn't go live yesterday.
Listen to her defend Jen.
But the definition of insanity, it's not really bad. Well, you know what, Maria? Maybe everybody should go look at their behavior as well.
Maria said, Teddy, really bad.
Because the stuff that I see in chats and the fact that now she has been announced the Giggler and she can't be called anything else. How about if somebody started calling you a word, Maria? How about if people started calling you the M word all over again? And I'm not saying to do that. Ugh. But to me, it's the same equivalent. Just like with this bullshit prostitution stuff that Brooke is doing. It's not fun.
You are 100% right on that one, Jules. But the only issue is you're really the one who started that Giggler shit recently. You brought that shit to the forefront. So you are right. But Maria, she did spank your ass. And I know you didn't sit there and take that. You didn't say shit. But we know how Maria works. She's going to do something to you behind the scenes, Jules. So be prepared for that. I'm telling you, a blow up is coming with them. It is coming. Yeah, this is going to be big.
Or it's not funny. It's not funny to throw those accusations around. If you really and truly think that Jen is that damaging, then you really should call law enforcement on her and not engage with her at all.
Sure, you can be here.
No, it's gross.
Absolutely, you can be here. Is it okay for me to be here after the full? After the full, girl, it happens to all of us. It happens to all. Look at Jules. Look at Jules.
I can't find.
Look at Maria. Look at Jen. They proudly come back day after day after day out of making an ass of themselves.
Funny about it. Do you think it's going to be funny reading 43 different calls to Brooke's home? None of that is funny. I have never liked exposing channels.
What?
Never. When people try to tell me stuff about other people, I don't give a fuck. No, I heard that there's a bunch of shit talking about me supposedly helping Jen going on. And to that, I say, y'all that are spewing that shit, you're part of the problem. You're part of the fucking problem. You know who I did help? I did help KK. I did give KK verbiage to help with some of hers months ago.
Speaking of KK, I do have to say this. Y'all know I try to be as fair as I can be. Now, y'all know I did pass my Burger King crown to KK. I did. I gave it to her. I said, okay, girl, you the new queen, okay? You got Jules milking. But, okay, God, we got to take it back. We got to pass it to Brooke because Brooke has Jules in fetal position. So, please, Brooke, when you get a chance, please stop at Burger King and get you a Burger King crown. And please take as much pictures with it as you can. Because you're really killing it this week. Bravo, mama. Bravo.
Ed. Yeah. I can read it again. Hold on.
I don't know.
Because I got the email back from the police station. But see, this kind of stuff doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel like shit.
But you know one thing, Carrie T, let me say this. Jen likes it. The more things she can rile up, the more people she can get going at her. Hey, Laura. Hey, cousin Laura. The more people Jen can get to go after her, the bigger victim she gets to play, the more she loves it. That's why she's been pushing my buttons for the last week or two. I haven't responded to Jen. I don't have no clap back for Jen, no nothing, but that's just it's just what it is. She loves it.
It really, really
You're
makes
welcome,
me start
Brooke.
to wonder, like, Brooke, how happy could your life be that your only thing to do? Yeah, well, you must not be listening in that Discord because I hear there's a bunch of people that are going around pushing that theory.
Ooh. Oh.
And that's one of the reasons why I think some people are playing both sides. Anyway.
Now, when she said that, my first reaction, my first instinct is she's talking to Maria when she said that.
As I have pulled the list of calls, there were 41 CFS reports. Okay, 41. Most CFS reports
because
are typically
the other. I'm just gonna say she was talking to Maria there. That's honestly what I believe.
Pages and links, which means there are a minimum of 82 pages. Yeah, and recordings of the phone calls.
Yeah.
But see that.
But whose Discord? That's the big thing. Whose Discord could it be? I believe this is a secret Discord. I don't think that this isn't a Discord that I don't believe it's like KK. I don't believe it's ACs. I believe somebody created a secret Discord for certain people. And remember what I said, there are people that are pretending they're not friends with Jules, but they really are. And I do believe Miss Mickey is one of them, if I'm being fair and if I'm being honest. I do believe Miss Mickey, and I said it, Jules has eyes and ears reporting back to her. I believe. See, I don't think it's KK's. I don't think it's KK's Discord. I think this is a secret one that just popped up. That's honestly what I believe.
See, that kind of stuff doesn't make me feel good. They were accusing someone else of helping Jen last week. I won't name her either because it may not be true. But what difference does it make at this point? What fucking difference does it make? Because if Jen's not on her own channel, it's going to be on another channel. When you take a step back and you look at it, it looks like a bunch of shit. You guys how many streams has there been a bunch of laughing? Where have we been laughing and having fun? I saw a bunch of people bottom feeding in Deadly's chat last night via Iceman's. Can you imagine sitting up all night long, sitting in Deadly's chat, listening to that?
Because Heidi, that's just how Jules works. Jules is throwing it out there so that she's really just saying, I know what the fuck y'all are doing, okay? I know I'm 6 steps ahead of y'all. I know what the fuck is going on. I've known that dog for a long time. That's the shit she does.
No, because when you're listening to negativity, when you have a main line to negativity.
And that's why Jules is always quick to tell me I'm a liar. Because Jules, and then she always say, you don't connect the dots. No, a lot of those dots I have connected and you know it. You're just trying to tell me I'm a liar. And I will say last week, a lot of people have me believing I'm wrong. I think I even told y'all. Y'all know I'm wrong about a lot of things, but I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. The truth is coming out, and the truth shall set you free. But I'm right.
7, it does something to you.
Give me 2 minutes.
I had a bunch of people come to me and apologize to me for the way they behaved when they were all ambushing me.
Girl.
But now I'm seeing those same people doing the exact same thing, just to different people. So it's like, okay, well, because you're just not mad at me now, so you're just going to do it to the next person. And I don't like that. I don't like it.
What
I'd
up,
rather,
Muggsy?
and honestly, to be honest, I'd rather.
Muggsy, what you missed is Brooke has Jules spinning again. The whole week, Jules has been spinning.
My channel, then do that. Because it's not me. I wasted today while I was out having a good time. Well, for some of the day. I had that weighing on me because I kept thinking, what am I going to do? Am I going to do this or am I not? No. And like I said, I could give a fuck what Brooke's doing. Brooke is just going to keep doing stuff to try to somehow, because I think this is what Brooke's thinking is if she makes somebody else feel bad, then she won't feel as miserable with her own life. Because Brooke, I'm not the only one that you sent that text message to. The text message that you're afraid to leave your husband because you're afraid you'll lose half of your house. And fun fact, guys, Jen will lose her channel all on her own. You can never force anything. Forcing anything makes stuff go bad. And the Giggler stuff. I declare that she will be called the Giggler. What? Y'all, that's not funny. Just like it's not funny to be accused of being a sex trafficker. That's the reason why I was fighting with Jen in the first fucking place. And then we go and we turn around and we do the same thing to her. Not we anymore. Y'all, because I'm not in that. I'm not a part of that. I just don't understand how you guys think it's funny and it's cute. Because let one accusation come your way. I don't know. It's not funny and it's not fun anymore. Because I don't feel absolutely torturing somebody is funny or fun. Because honestly, if I got those FOIAs on Brooke, that's what it would be like. I know how Brooke gets when that shit happens. Anybody that's been her friend knows how she flips out. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But yet she does it over and over and over again. But still, I don't want to be that person. Because when I finish the stream, if I were to go get all those and do all of that, after that stream, I'd feel like dog shit. And that's the difference between me and you. You feel good about it. I will say something, though. I heard that there is somebody in the community that is still talking to your family. And you guys, I heard that her daughter is doing fabulous without her. So that is a great thing.
Oh, my God.
That's a wonderful thing for you to spend more time on the internet than her so that she could get herself together and not worry about being with an alcoholic mother that is unhappy and hates her.
Now, you wouldn't feel good about pulling FOIAs and reading those out loud, but you're okay with what you literally just said right there. Who raised you?
Yeah, that part. And you know what? My saying that right now makes me feel like shit. It goes bottle rockets.
But you said it.
She's going to keep doing the same thing. Yeah, well, fun fact, we're giving Jen more power right now. And by accusing her of things that she absolutely did not do, people are looking foolish. Stick to the things that she did do. How about that? I found a channel where two hilarious dogs test. Hey, fun fact. Guess what? The eagles had left the nest and they came back. Yeah, within the last couple days, Sandy and Luna, the Big Bear eagles, they left the nest. I believe Sandy fell out of the nest. And then the parents were having to bring fish to them to different places. But in fact, they're probably in the nest together right now. They ended up back in the nest together. How cool is that? How fucking cool is that? But yeah, I don't want to get stuck on nasty stuff. Because I'm going to tell you, I have every right, after the things that Brooke has said and done, I have every right to read every one of those FOIAs with a smile on my face.
But didn't she already read those FOIAs with John, right? That's not new, right? She sat up there with him.
I can't because I'm not miserable like you. I may be 56 and have imperfections, but I'm not 10 years younger, filled with Botox and extensions and all of the things to make yourself feel like you're young. You guys, Brooke is 10 years younger than me and she uses all that stuff.
There is nothing wrong with self-care. There is nothing wrong with loving yourself and pampering yourself. So Jules, stop that. You're just using that as a way to just pick at somebody. That is just crazy that you said that. And after a certain age, it doesn't matter if you're 60, 70, 250 years old. After a certain age, you know right from wrong. And you just know right from wrong. We're all in that same category.
Happy people don't spend their time trying to, because what she wants to do is, I guess her whole plan is to try to take away any support I've ever had, right? That is what her main goal is. How did that work with Siwa? Siwa's actually the one that won in this situation. She distanced herself from this. She's living her best life away from you. Yep, allegedly. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible today. Exactly. Yeah, but I can't do it being nasty. If she gets drunk and acts a fool with John again, fun fact, you guys, remember when her and John got drunk and they acted a fool? Do you know that she was sending messages to Maria and everybody else saying that if I played her live, she was going to strike me? Can you believe the nerve and the pussy ass bitch of her? After everything she has said and done, the minute it goes back on her, she goes nuts. And that's what I'm saying. It is not amusing. It's nasty. Remember what she did to Amber? How Amber could ever forgive her again, I don't even know. Amber said that her child wanted to take their own life because of what...
Now listen, for the new ones in the community, for you guys that don't know, if you guys were to take everybody's record online and you guys were to compare them, I'm telling you, Jules is by far the worst. Carrie T, did you know she got on somebody's deceased son's Facebook page, saw he had an OnlyFans, she paid for the OnlyFans and was sending out the pictures and stuff? That was Jules, but she's not telling you guys that.
Whether that's true or not, I don't know. That's what I heard. Brooke, how many other people are you going to try to tear down to make yourself feel better? Because I don't think it's working. You know, you tore down Amber, you won that one, right? How did that go? How did that go? Did you do well? And then remember, you used to go at John, and then you went at Siwa. Now you're going at me. You constantly, and you're not doing it with humor or talent or anything. You are doing it on pure, mean hate. There is no way that I could hit this live every day with the hate that you have. The fact that you do research, instead of trying to redo your intro or put something into your channel, or maybe do something for your subs, maybe do more emojis that aren't geared towards you being a nurse. Because right now, the things that you're speaking on, I don't think you should be doing that. I'm just saying, it's not a good look, period. It's not. And also, you guys remember that live that I was playing the other day of Siwa playing stuff? Because Brooke was having a fit because saying about the felons. Brooke, you are poking at him on a public platform. He is a felon. Doesn't have shit to do with me. I have a recording of you that Siwa played of you threatening Siwa. Actually really threatening her. I'm just saying this is a public platform. Please don't take this the wrong way, but you didn't need a certain friend to be a good person. You always have been. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by a certain person? Yeah, all I know is the things that I have seen. You know, and then I get told that there's like people that are, I guess, hey, Tony Ann, good to see you. I guess there's supposedly people that are afraid to come in my chat. Why? Why? It's just really, really strange. I'm seeing like this big group of angry villagers. There's a group of angry villagers all over again. Oh, wait, what did you say, AK? Lies and slander are apparently community's new agenda. No, and some of the things, like, you know what? Because Brooke, you do know that I suffer from mental health.
That AKA said lies and slander are the new agenda. That is very rich coming from you.
So I really hope that you're very careful of some of the things that you say. I mean, people are watching. You're on a public platform. Just like people are watching me, and I'm sure you're watching me right now playing me. But for all the people that want to sit there and get upset that Brooke's calling me a prostitute and stuff, yeah, she's doing that falsely right now. But the same thing as Jen. As much as it pains me to do it, the playing field is not even close. It's not even remotely fun to cover Jen anymore because it has become so nasty and so real life. Like, what is that noise? It's the ice maker. I forgot I had the ice maker going. It scared the shit out of me for a second there. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And you guys, I almost want to put my camera on, but I don't. I came home and I put on my butterfly moo-moo. Yeah, go ahead, make those memes. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. It's really, really pretty and it's flowy and it makes it look like I have butterfly wings. Lindsay would love it. Lindsay would love it. But everybody, in my opinion, I don't know. It's not funny. It's not fun anymore. It is not fun anymore. I don't find other people's misfortunes. I don't find them funny. I don't. Like, even when I made those digs about Anne and her husband, hey, Missy, you've been cutting up watermelon? Oh, I'm jelly. I haven't had any watermelon. I hope I have some tomorrow. Fireworks like crazy. Oh my gosh, y'all, there have been kids that have been like doing these big, you hear it all? I don't know what they're doing. They're like raiding all of these events. And they did a warning. I'm just relaxing after I tripped back from for a high school reunion. How fun. Hold on a minute. I want to read it to you. Because this happened somewhere else. I believe it happened in Chicago. Oh,
fast forward.
Did anyone lose a pug around? Oh my goodness, what a cute pug. There's a lost pug. There's a really cute one. Do you think, since you gave KK the verbiage for the strike, so maybe you should give it to Jen? Yeah, I don't know. The P-Wolf dummy. What is that supposed to even mean? But do you think? No, it was different verbiage and it was from something different. So yeah, I mean, and anybody with a fun fact I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. It's not that hard. It is not that hard to counter strikes. Jen has countered other strikes. I don't even see where I don't understand this. I just don't. And fun fact, I don't know. I just don't. Everybody, I get so judged when I say anything like that. And believe me, it'll be a cold day in hell that I'm ever friendly with Jen again. So don't get it twisted. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. But just because I think that some things are not.
There's a reason why you just said that.
Even right now. I just don't. I think it's become too real. But hold on a second. Let me read you what it says. Where is it? Uh-oh. What is that? That was 4 weeks ago. Here it is. No, wait. Is it the Park District? Or is it this? Yeah, it's this one. The Village of Lombard Police Department and the Police Department are committed to providing a safe and enjoyable Independence Day celebration for all attendees based on information received by the police department regarding a planned teen gathering, encouraging participants to bring fireworks to the event and engage in disruptive behavior. I don't know if you guys have seen this, and I don't know if it's going on other places, but I saw a video where they're literally shooting fireworks at people leaving the fireworks. There was people getting hit with them. I'm not okay with that. And you know what? No, I'm not going to play that because I can't get too personal. I was proud of my grandpa today. I was. One of my cousins posted something about him today, and it made me proud. Trying to think of what else we have here that I don't know. It's just it's. Believe me, I've been trying to look on the internet for things that are remotely amusing. I mean, Heather is Heather. And I would love to laugh about her. Everything has gotten so ugly. And then when I go live, everybody expects that I'm going to have to go back at Brooke and I'm going to have to be as ugly. Brooke, guess what? I can't afford Botox and all that stuff. So I can't afford to be ugly like you. So I'll let you be ugly. All on your own. Not really, Lisa Ann. There really hasn't been anything good. Oh. Ooh. You know what, though? Paging DeJohns. I don't know if they're never coming back to me or not. DeJohns, if you listen to this in a replay or whenever,
you heard it.
There is somebody, this Batman girl that you watch, what made no sense? Well, I'm sorry it made no sense to you. But anyway, that Batman person, she lives by me. She lives really close to me. She does. I don't know why she showed up in my little algorithm. I started following her, and then she was covering a shooting that happened in Addison the other day. So yeah, she lives really, really close to me, and she looks really familiar. I have a feeling she used to go to Brower House. I really do. Anyway, but yeah, that's somebody that that DeJohns person. They're a mod over there, and maybe that's why it showed up in my algorithm. I don't know, but yeah, I can't afford all of that work that Brooke does. I can't afford to be as ugly as you.
That's a grift. She's grifting.
Because it's not good. It's not. I don't know. If I can't try to keep it to the internet, it doesn't feel right to me.
Hello, sis. What you did to me last year? None of that was to the internet. None of it. You guys posted my brother. You talked about my nephew for having Down syndrome. You did a lot of shit that was off the internet. You passed my dad's obituary around. You've done a lot. You posted my mom. You posted my grandma. You guys posted something stating that there's that we have solar panels on the house. What about that was the internet, you fucking idiot? I didn't know what to say, okay? Fucking moron.
So what are you saying doesn't feel right? Dream it's over. Or what do you say doesn't make sense? Wait, what happened? Someone is going to get hurt pulling that kind of crap, shooting fireworks. Oh, I know. It was bad. It was in Chicago, I think, too, Nettie. Fireworks are not good now. Fireworks can be scary. They can. But it makes me even more scared because the Lombard fireworks is pretty big to do. And I believe I'm going to them tomorrow. So there's that. Where is Lindsay? I have no clue. I don't see Kat. I don't see Lindsay. I don't know.
Hey, Cooch.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's a
It is what
doxer.
it is, I guess. Uh-oh, what just happened? Uh-oh, what just happened? I just had one of my tabs crash. Hold on.
If Jules was a breed of a dog, she'd be a dachshund.
Oh, we're back.
Isn't that funny?
And I did see the people that climbed the Empire State Building, and I thought that was pretty cool. Other people may beg to differ, but I thought that was pretty cool. I'm glad that nobody got hurt, though. That's the scary part, though, is there's people that had to go up and get them, and like, what if they got hurt? But still. What do you mean? Coffee last year, it didn't affect him, but the fireworks with Peanut. No, I did the stupidest thing. Growing up, our dogs were always fine with fireworks. Fine, never cared. I mean, my father did a whole ass fireworks show in our backyard, and when I got my Chow Chow Charlotte, I took her to a fireworks show because I'm like, oh, let me show everybody my cute puppy. Oh my gosh. I had to completely like cover her. She was so upset. She could have run away that day if I didn't. Oh my gosh. It was horrible. Yeah, well, never again.
That's a bad pet owner to take your dog to the fireworks. No, that's terrible.
It took that to make me realize, because most dogs don't really like fireworks, but I guess the ones that we grew up with, they were kind of desensitized. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some of the other random stuff. So what happened with Brooke? Sorry, it was at my mom's. Oh, well, Brooke has been pushing the agenda that I am a prostitute and all of the things. So she has been reading sentencing transcripts and all that stuff, thinking that she's all that. And so I sent an email to request the FOIAs because, fun fact, I'm not like you, Brooke. I could very easily ask around in the community and find out who has them, but I'm not like that. I want my name to be attached to it. See, that's why we're not alike.
You are a liar. And you know when you pull FOIAs, you just put it under fake names, which is why you roll with Geneva. She taught you that trick. And you never addressed the fact that Geneva pulled a FOIA on John using Celia's name. You've never addressed that.
Everybody do everything for you. And as a former friend of yours, I know that. You like everybody to do everything for you. And if it's really, really bad, you like to keep your hands clean. Just like the interview with Siwa's ex with Jen. Huh? What? Me? Oh no. Anyway, hold on. Do you have fireworks that go off really close to you, Maria? Because I would be very worried. I would be very worried. Well, there's lots of things you can do. Oh boy, there is some stuff I did want to talk about. Hold on, what is this going on over here? So, you guys. Okay, remember I said I wanted to play funny? Okay, this is funny. First of all, what the fuck? I clicked in and I heard SoFlo say, "Where's Just Jules? Where's Just Jules?" My vet said to give mine Benadryl. Yes, Benadryl is good. Well, yeah, and anything that will try to take away from that. I've never used the Thunder shirt stuff. But yeah, SoFlo was supposedly being cool about me today, but that was only because he was going at Bambi. So yeah.
So is she making her way back to MobTube? That's kind of what that sounded like to me. And if she's trying to dip her toe back in the MobTube, hell have no fairy, because she's going to try to get all those MobTube guys to come after us again. So that's her plan. And AC, I'm sure you are at the top of her list that she's going to sick these people on you.
I literally heard him say that. I clicked there right when he said it, and I was like, yeah, no, no. And I had to go back to see what it was about. The reason I clicked in is because he had a picture of Bambi on the thumbnail. So Bambi is pissing off SoFlo. Fun fact, apparently everybody is pissing off SoFlo, and SoFlo is doing what he does best, and we're flabbergasted. I don't know what it is on, but it's got her team that includes Nunzio. No, I wouldn't have a rapist. He's posting these milestones like, hey, team, we did it. We made it to this amount.
I don't know what this stuff is.
I'm not right. But I think I got rid of it, motherfucker.
Now she's picking at Bambi.
Have changed, and you can't strike someone on behalf of someone else. You have to be the individual who has been quote unquote. First of all, the rules never change. You've always supposed to be the person or a representative of that channel. Let's see if you do right here. She loves striking people. You know what I mean? Didn't you strike Sly or something? I can't remember. Because I really do want you to go FOIA that. I'd like to know how he got arrested too, just for kicks, or how it all came about. I'm very curious. Do tell. It'd be really funny. But just know that these are a public platform, and I'm not the only one. In fact, Brooke, hasn't all of this stuff backfired for you one way or the other? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Sadie. Sadie, do you have a pool? Can you sit in water? I'd go sit in a pool. But hi, he's been coming up onto Allie's little perch a lot more. I kind of dig that. I really, really dig that. But yeah, so I don't know, guys. And that's what a lot of people have been like, Jules, you got to do this. You need ammo. You need to come back at her. You need to shut this bitch up. Blah, 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 blah. Fun fact, evil will never prevail. And nothing good, all of the stuff that she's doing right now, nothing good will come from that. Nothing good comes from evil. Period. When you have those bad intentions, not one good thing ever happens. Hey, Tina. Yeah, I was hiding him. I would love to see. I seriously would love to see those FOIA requests. And fun fact, hold on. Let me see if the police reports are up. But see, what day? Well, I don't feel like going through all that now because I'm sure that the police reports for my area are up. Oh my goodness. 12. Well, it's better than 20. It's closer to 10 than 20. So that's good, right? Goes fireworks again. I don't know. And where was I hiding him?
In your house.
Where was I hiding him? I supposedly live in a shoebox. Where was he hiding?
Well, he's in the
I can't hide
cell.
my cats. Ooh, lightning. That was not fireworks. That was lightning. And thunder. So that means the storm is close. But yeah, I can't. Do you think, what? Did you guys hear the thunder? I hope it's gone by tomorrow. Oh, in the bathroom. Yeah, my bathroom is a shoebox too. My bathroom is not that big. It's not that big. This apartment is not that big, period. You were in it today. Well, good. I'm glad that you have a pool. Is it a private pool? So you can go sit in it right now. You'd be listening to us and sitting in the pool. That's what I would do. I'd be living in it as much as possible until that's fixed. Because yeah, you don't. Oh my gosh, I remember years ago. I lived in Villa Park, and there was a microburst that came in and ripped out trees, and our electricity was out for like a week in the summer. Oh my god, right? So anyway, just know if you talk to anybody from Canada, you will not be able to record that because it is not allowed in Canada. So I am able to know about all of this. I'm able to know that SoFlo talked about me today. I'm able to know about that Nunzio thing, all of the things, and I'm also able to apparently message Amanda's family on Facebook. So ridiculous.
That was a while
Which also,
ago.
Empress, you know you
Hey,
lied.
Kate.
That post that you posted, that was me looking at D's, and I admitted that when I looked at it. I was trying to see if she looked all skinny like she did on her book. That was it. That was all. Hold on a minute. I want to see if I can find where they left. It is really, let's see, tree hopping, new beginnings. Oh, and then they were eating on the rock. Dang it. There's a bunch of other pages that do clips. Oh, come on. So what? This was just over in Addison the other night. It's so funny when I was watching this. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out where she was. And I'm like, I know. We are a state that only requires one person. Yeah, well, according to Rochelle, she says your IG is completely different. I'm telling you. You're never going to be able to make that happen because I know what I was and what I wasn't. You know what I mean? So you can keep going. You can do whatever you want. The only thing it's going to do is start making you look really bad and obsessed. I'm sure people are already kind of getting that way, but whatever. Evil never prevails. But let's see what this is, because this says psycho lady harasses neighbor when he refuses to sleep with her. Yikes. Anyway, Plainfield resident, distinct tattoos, including one depicting a skeleton holding. Everybody, I'm going to leave you on this one. This is going to be one last horrible thing to say.
Okay, now let me just tell you what Maria said to me last night. So last night I asked if anybody had that live where she says she was in Turkey, blah, blah, blah. Maria says, George, you're creepy and dangerous. Stop stalking me. He's the poster child for mental illness. Okay, Maria. Let me
fast forward a bit. Like I told you guys, when when everybody started going away from Maria, it was with alcoholics. Look at how it was being with somebody who had a drug problem. Like, I don't know what was worse, to be honest. But alcoholics, like look at William, for instance. We tried with William. Everybody tried. Everybody.
But if we do, we do. We all have different relationships with people.
And when respectable with us, and I really don't think William was nasty like he is now. I don't remember that. Now, I don't know. I sit there and think, do I not remember it because I don't want to? You know what I
Listen to
mean?
this backhanded compliment she gives Maria.
So like,
Well, I don't know what to say.
I
It's a
don't know,
compliment.
but I really don't think that William was that bad. Lisa Ann, Japheth, do you think he was that bad? And that is why when he did that whole arm thing, when we were not good, and that was the first thing he did, that's what took me like, what? What? Because I didn't respond to you in 3 hours? It was literally 3 hours. He kicked us in the teeth for our kindness. He did. But we all felt really bad, and I don't believe that he behaved like this. And if he did, he didn't do it where we saw it. Because I wouldn't be okay with the things he said. I'm not okay with the things he's saying and doing. And as far as Dudley goes, Dudley was only a part of us for a very short time. And it was only because of a couple of my close moderators that I even let him in to begin with.
You see how she blamed that on her moderators? No. You could have said, no, I'm not messing with Deadly. And I believe you were in on that too. I believe y'all were talking and, y'all made it, okay, I'm going to send Miss Mickey over there, and let's just pretend like, she went over there and she asked if his, no, that's not how it went. Because if I remember right, Tracy was the one who was like, Jules, can you unblock Deadly? That's what I remember.
So there's that when he went off on BB. I know. Well, it was BB and it was Corn's mom. He did it to both of them. And I was just like, BB was the second one, right? And I was just like, no, I'm like, William, you can't do this. I adore BB. BB is a great person. And I just, I told him you can't speak for me. And just Lindsay knows it too. That is the one thing I can't stand. I don't like when people try to speak for me. It does trigger me a bit. I was just expressing our trying to state yesterday that we're spending so long giving a few individuals that were butthurt and jealous that were popping off and needing attention. Oh, I know. That's kind of what we do though. That's kind of what we do. And then we mix in a little bit here, a little bit there of other stuff. That's about it. No, she's a great person. And I don't like that. And I had told him before, I'm like, William, stand down. I'm like, and if you're, whatever, just don't talk on behalf of us. I had to tell him that over and over and over again. There's one thing with trying to feel like he's loyal or whatever. And it was too much. It was too much. And literally, I basically let him know, like, dude, stand down. And it was very overwhelming. And then I had stuff I had to do. I did. 3 hours. I put him unread for 3 hours. And the next thing you know, he's hopping up on C-was chat with a picture of his arm. I don't know. And that was enough for me because that was like, okay, that's what you went to. I couldn't respond to you in 3 hours after you were a dick. And it hurt somebody's feelings that I care about by speaking for me. And then I don't talk to you for 3 hours because I have something to tend to. And there's no way I would have, if I would have.
I don't know, Cooch. I think they're both preparing for this. Yeah. But I think Maria's actually playing it smarter than Jules is.
Right then and there, I would have said horrible things. Because I really didn't. William, did I ever say really horrible things to you in DMs?
It's kind of like what Samantha said. People don't have to like her. I like her. I don't want her to feel alone.
Well, that's because, hey, forever. Remember, he started calling us out in other chats saying we weren't Hive. Yes, it was weird and out of nowhere. It was, well, now it makes sense because then he goes and tells people he had a crush on me or whatever. That is creepy. So it's like, are you that kind of like possessive? Ew, it was weird. And then finding out that he had the crush on me, that really kind of fucked with my head. Like, ew. Like, you hid all of that. I don't know. It just started enough.
She's weird. Like, that's very kindergarten way of thinking. Someone has a crush on you on, like, it's the internet, Jules. Get out of here.
Oh, he went to John's first and then C-was? I thought it was the other way around. But whatever. He was on the loose that night. And I don't know. That was some weird shit. That was some really weird shit.
I think that Brenda needs to respect my boundaries about things. And she doesn't have to.
Thank you, Forever, because I know that you're very observant to that. So, and I hate to be the one that oh, Jules would always say he was never like that. But he was not that bad. Everybody loved William.
Yeah, Carol, I don't understand. Like, what kind of time do these people have in their life to notice where all these people are going and hanging out? Like, that's weird.
Him is like their brother, their younger brother. Younger, older, whatever. But no, we really respected him. And then when he went and did something like that, first of all, none of us were excited or happy about him making BB or Corn's mom feel bad. And then to do what he did, it's like, what?
Like Napa, just like I don't like KK, and I don't like a lot of people in Jules's room. So if Brenda wants to do what she wants to do, I think that what she did was very spiteful, and I think it was mean.
See, no.
She doesn't have to like Napa. She can't get
No. Jen, and you're making it worse by talking about it. Isn't she mad at Brenda because Brenda brought it to the surface public, right? And look at what she's doing. You're doing the exact same thing that you're mad at Brenda for doing. So why is it that you can have your say, but that Brenda can't have hers? Yep, he did all of that, Coffee, acting a fool.
Mad at Napa. And I get mad at Napa.
And it's not like that, like looking at him with the picture was like, oh my gosh. But it was just like, holy shit, he's lost his rabbit ass mind.
All the time. We don't even talk, really. But if we do, we do. We all have different relationships with people.
And when he left us, that's when he started merging over with the crochet crew. And guess what, Maria? William was lovely when he came over to y'all, right? Wasn't William great? And he was really helpful and he was nice and he was funny. And then it's weird because William is amazing until he's not. And
so Maria and the crochet gang corrupted William. Maria, I don't know if you didn't catch that backhanded compliment.
All of a sudden, it's like he drops the mask. He can only hold up that mask for so long, but it really sucks because there is a part of William that is witty and funny, and he can be nice. But when you see that other side, once you see the other side, the bad outweighs the good. That's how I felt.
So it wouldn't have been for Napa. Guess what? I lost my channel.
Oh boy, so she said it 3 times.
Okay, here. This is where she's talking about Napa.
We all know she's messy. The only reason she asked Brenda was because Napa wasn't the only one that said something. KK said something. AC said something.
About what?
Just because she doesn't personally like Napa, she is more than welcome to block Napa.
Oh, but see, now this is not the way you should go about it. See, you're handling this all wrong, Jen. See, you can definitely tell that I ate some chocolates, right? I'm all rational and mellow. Hey, Angela, it's too bad because you really don't bother her. Who and what? I'm confused. Why with a hey, Lisa Marie? That's because I deactivated. I'm an asshole. It's going to take me a long time to get all of my subscribers back. So it is what it is. I did this to myself.
And not say anything. Napa helped me out.
Ooh, wee. See?
This is weird. This is very weird to me. Like I said before, Napa doesn't normally do things out of the kindness of her heart. She's up to something. And my guess is Maria put her up to it because Napa is a lapdog for Maria. I honestly think Napa's scared of Maria.
If I can give you a little criticism, as if she cares, I'm going to give it anyway. If Napa helped you, you should not be throwing her under the bus like this.
And then, I could be wrong too, because Jules hates Napa. Napa hates Jules. And Jules is speaking nice about Napa. So keep that in mind too.
If Brenda and her friendship mean a lot to you, which I believe they do.
Yeah, they're on out.
I think that you should not be discussing this and making it content. I think both of those things should have stayed off of here. Because if, in fact, Napa helped you, maybe she won't be helping you again now for the way that you did this. Because apparently she had a soft spot for you. And I don't know. And you know what? The help that she gave her was probably...
But really, Heidi, we really don't know, what kind of quote-unquote help, Napa is doing. And to be honest with you, if Jen's not here, they don't have nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? And maybe it's not. Yeah, maybe it's not Maria that put Napa up. Somebody put Napa up to it.
She said it 4 times and it was probably something really simple.
Okay, so maybe not Maria, but do you think it's fair to say that somebody put Napa up to it?
I did know that Napa posted something on her page that supposedly Jen asked her to.
Just like KK, she accepts KK for who she is. It's very simple. And she wants this attention. This is something that could have been handled privately.
Who wants the attention?
That's it.
Yeah, I had to. Well, it's sometimes pumping the brakes also has me deactivating my channel sometimes to keep from saying things I don't want to say or saying things that I think I want to say at the time and afterwards I'll regret. Because you guys don't even know like how as much as critical as you guys are. Well, I shouldn't say this because I think everybody is like this. Like we're our own worst, we're our own worst critic. So anyway,
Hey,
and as I've
Aries.
said before, when I drag somebody, and that's why I'm pretty careful about what I do, and that's why I try to keep it to commentating, because when I stray, I feel bad. Although to be honest with you, I don't feel bad at all about the stuff from yesterday because that was a long time coming. Yeah.
But like, what kind of a soft spot could you have for somebody when, I mean, Napa said some really foul shit about Jen, and I mean, and regardless of if it's true, like I would just think if somebody had a soft spot for me, you wouldn't be saying that craziness. That maybe I'm just different. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Sudie.
Exactly. But I am gonna get off here because
Oh, and by the way, I do see that Reddit is very persistent on showing a post that I had posted when I was upset on Reddit. Yes, and I absolutely deleted that post, and it was because after I sat on it for a while, that was a very, very rash post. Now I'm talking about the post. I'm not talking about the other things that I have said because I guess that is where they're trying to loop other people into it. Yeah. Did I say that because I was hurt? I was like, what? What? I'm like, I wouldn't do that. Anyway, so it made me feel some type of way. And was I over emotional? I absolutely was. And I apologize for that. And I do regret that. And that is why I deleted that post. And when I deleted that post, I decided to go through all my posts because I do that every once in a while. I clean it out. So anyway. I want to finish up my hair. Got a few things that I need to do. But I just wanted to give you guys an update about what was going on. And I wanted to discuss the membership things. Well, Reddit does what Reddit does. But I figured that it was worth addressing. Because I guess that's what they're all saying, like, oh, you owe apologies and stuff like that. Yes, and there is the apology because I shouldn't, and there was no names on that post. But anybody that felt that post included them, I apologize. I do because I was upset and I did it too quickly.
But you can't regulate your emotions the same way, Jules. You tell everybody else that we can't regulate our emotions. You can't either.
Videos back up because for the most part there isn't anything that's strikeable on it. And I got rid of all the painting ones, and yeah, that's it. I just don't want to make this y'all striking over that painting thing. That was like, I don't know if that's not. I don't know. Hey, Loki. Just like I didn't want. I don't think Maria should have lost her. I don't know. I don't think people. I think YouTube should decide if we. Thank you for becoming a member again, Boomer Babe. I think it should be up to YouTube to decide who is not monetized anymore.
Well, Maria was paying porn.
Oh, I could care less about her post. I really and truly do. But thank you for the super chat. So I will play this. I absolutely will. Brooke is a very damaged person, allegedly, in my opinion. Tracks. I've already told y'all I was late on my hair appointment. Brooks, yeah, why don't you just come out like you are, you big mouth bitch? Yeah, nothing but a clown. So yeah, all Brooke keeps doing is want to keep making things worse. And I can't imagine somebody that is this professional, wonderful woman. I can't, or like this really together person. I can't imagine wanting to do all this on the internet so that you can feel sick to your stomach again. My friend told me, thing to do. So if you guys like the videos and you like my short videos and you like things that I bring to the table, just let me know. If you're a member, just let me know some things that you would like to do. And who likes what Jen brings to the table? That's a funny one. So anyway, oh wow, dang. So she's been live the whole time I was live. So I was also going to. That's because Anne was jealous. Wait, what does that even mean? All I know is I could give two shits. I'm not the one that had to break windows to get into my own home. Because you guys, think about this. So Brooke is trying to deflect that everybody else has a bad life, seeing as obviously she wanted a little bit of attention. So as she's trying to say that
Jules, I don't know if you're just really that dumb. Are you slow? You mentally ill? But no matter what you say about anyone online, the skeletons in your closet are far worse. You were denying being a sex trafficker when we've all heard it. You said y'all brought that girl over and you got mad at her because she kind of chickened out. And you asked her, "What are you doing here then?" And you guys were hiding in that back room. And in one of the reports, it said Glenwood likes to hide in the closet while these are going down. So no matter what you say about anyone, the shit in your closet is far worse. And sometimes, Jules, you gotta know when to shut up. You gotta know when to shut up.
He's trying to say that everybody else has a bad life.
I know, bro. Every stream, at least 6.
You have messaged several people and sent horrible pictures of yourself saying who would give a home, who would make, because you're worried that you're going to have to give half of your home to your husband. That is what was in those text messages. I'm not the only person that got those text messages.
Hey, Shar.
You send it to several. That is how people have gotten those pictures of you. Because that mugshot one, I had never seen that. You sent.
And I'm gonna be 100% honest. If I ever got married and I didn't sign a prenup, and I had everything before I went to that marriage, I'm gonna be honest, 110% honest with y'all. There's only one way out of this relationship, and that's in a body bag. I'm not giving you shit. I'm not. So honestly, that is a real thing, and I'm being 100% honest. You ain't getting shit, nigga. I mean,
one out of nowhere in one of your drunken whatevers because you were mad at your husband. That's not normal. So there we see a fractured relationship there, right? Then we have your family members that came to the internet on their own because they needed to get your attention. More fractured relationships. And that is all stuff that's been right here on everything. I mean, we have clips of your husband telling you to take your drunk ass to bed. Too bad Brooke doesn't care to notice what all of her subs feel or think about things. It's pretty obvious the ones that matter. I know she gets obsessed with hate.
Heidi, when Geneva and them are done fooling around with me, have them send you my paperwork and all that. You're gonna see that before I even got into this relationship, I had houses in my name. I had it in my name before all this. Like the fuck? Tell them to send that around.
Y'all, have I been, up until my last live, because I will say that was kind of low. But she's been knocking on Lowe's door for how long? She's been living there. I think you'd notice if I disappeared, at least I hope so. I absolutely would. Brooke doesn't. She gets obsessed with hate. It's very, very disturbing. I mean, because maybe she should try to look inside and find out why her mother had a 4-hour conversation with her absolute enemy on the internet. You know what I mean? Yeah, there I'm saying it again.
And then what's funny is Maria told me the other day, she said something on her community tab. Let me read it. I did want to respond to this one because she's so stupid. She said, something about something about George, you need to go get a job or something like that. And then I just got to thinking, Maria, you've been robbing people since you was 13 years old. Started off, you and your boyfriend was robbing your own damn family. You robbed banks. You hit a lick on your daughter twice. You robbed your subs for over 10 grand not that long ago. You're telling me to get a job, but Maria, you should have retired at least 20 years ago with all that stealing you've been doing.
And that's not normal.
I mean,
but I'm happy, Brooke.
How many insurance frauds schemes did she run? Remember a couple years ago when she said Tony Sofo? Well, somebody said it. May not have been her that said it, but that was an insurance scam you was running right there, Maria. And then the car accident scam you was trying to run, and I think there was Liberty Mutual, you tried to run that scam with them. So you should have retired years ago, decades ago.
Either that was one of your stocks or one of your friends that sent me in to attract attention toward you. So I'm happy if you got it, I guess. And then your youngest going to Reddit and saying some of the things that your mother supposedly told Siwa. I'm not exactly sure where you feel that you should be anywhere pointing fingers at anybody. And I'm not exactly sure where you feel that you're the person that should be doing that. Because if you want to have people respect you for all those letters and stuff, maybe you should act like somebody that should be respected with all those letters.
Go into, yeah. Jen was in, hell no. Jen was in Jules's chat that day. This was 6 days ago. So yeah, you can't tell me they aren't on good terms. Hell no.
I think so. I think that you summoned absolutely no respect. Because if you respected your friend, like how you demanded respect of Kendra for her to respect Virgie, if you were to respect it the other way, you would have never started this shit. But it's because you are an immature brat. And that's how you treat your relationships in your own life. We've all seen that. And the only reason we've seen that is because they've come here on their own. You have been talking about my ex and all of these court documents, all this shit for how long? So because I gave you a little tiny taste yesterday of responding to you, you're going to start having a hissy fit? Well, I'm going to tell you one thing, Brooke, you're not bullying anybody over anywhere. You're not. What you're going to do is you're going to end up canceling yourself. The people that you're hanging out with over there, like Paula and Berlinetta, you do know that they're low cows themselves, right? And that's how they're looked upon by the community where we found them. That's how they're looked at. So you might be having a ball right now, but you're just flapping around with a bunch of pigs and poop. That's all you're doing. So there's that. Anyway, hold on. Let's see what Jen had to say for her little early stuff about Kenny.
Save it that George, I don't think I was useful to him.
Oh, and by the way, here's another thing. So George now is another one who...
And listen to what Jen says. And this is why I really believe Jen is good with Jules. And Sly Boogie, she hit it on the head. Now, she accidentally hit it on the head, but she was right. When she said Jen and Jules are working together, Sly had that shit right. Sly Boogie called it.
That because I gave him a little bit back. Oh, yay. Hold on a minute. Shipped. Oh, okay. That's not what I thought. Hold please. So George is upset because I said the things. So once again, you start.
Right around is what she said. No, I won't. But I would like to talk about George a little bit because I really wanted to refrain from it.
Oh, this is fun.
But
Jen, how did you know? We were just talking about George. Perfect timing.
To be honest, I think that a lot of people wanted me to get an order against Jules. But Jules hasn't physically threatened me. Does she harass me? Yeah. But I do believe that that's what people wanted me to do.
Hey, Ringo. He did say not to. Ooh. Ooh-wee. And how are you, Ringo?
And I believe because I didn't do it and I didn't follow along with what everybody said, I pretty much knew.
Original, immature idiot like Brooke.
But I didn't expect it from him.
But he doesn't like to lose. Remember, he had... I believe that too. Maria, don't you believe that George was trying to puppeteer Jen into getting an RO on me? I believe.
Right around is what she said. No, I won't. I don't know how he felt about Nebby, but he didn't like Sophie. And I think when he got up on John's panel, he kept trying to get him from feeling.
You were posting about my family, and that's what brought it up. But you see what I'm saying here? You give George even a...
I swear to God, you repeat everything I say.
That's how it always works with her. Anyhow, back to the Justice for Kendra. It says, hope you win, Kendra, I stand with you.
Dispute that. Because honestly, he didn't like... I don't know how he felt about Nebby, but he didn't like Sophie. And I think when he got up on John's panel, he kept trying to get him from feeling the way he did about KK and Sophie. And he's like, well, let's get it out of your system. And it was like John was saying, no, I'm going to cover who I want to. So that's what I think. I think the hate for Jules is so bad, and I don't like Jules either.
Oh, is she talking about George? Is she talking about George?
And I think they were kind of just making it out like me and Jules were the way we were. I just feel like the live when it said Jen, you know.
Wait, what live are we talking about? Hold on, I got to rewind. She always plays music at the beginning, so I was just trying to get past that. Huh. Yeah, Maria, how is Little Peanut?
What's going on? George said, heads up, George said do not play his content in Heidi's chat the other day. You can go back and look, not trying to start stuff, just trying to say.
Ooh. Wait a minute, you guys, is that true? Did George say, I'm a whatever person. Did George say in Heidi's chat that Jen doesn't have permission to play his shit anymore?
Wait, Sadie, great. Why don't you just cover Maria? That's what the lie was from.
Oh.
I want nothing to do with Heidi. Let me think for a second. Do I want something to do with her? Because I feel like she made people choose between me and her. No, I don't care anything about Heidi. And to avoid her coming to Heidi eating my brains in. Right around is what she said. No, I won't.
Jen came to me and asked me if I would help her with the RO. And I said, Jen, I will help you, but I'm not pushing you to do this. This is all you. I said, if you want me to help you, I have no problem helping you, but I'm not going to do the work for you. That's what I said to you, Jen.
But I would like to talk about George a little bit because I really wanted to refrain from it.
Oh, this is fun.
But
Jen, how did you know? We were just talking about George. Perfect timing.
To be honest, I think that a lot of people wanted me to get an order against Jules. But Jules hasn't physically threatened me. Does she harass me? Yeah. But I do believe that that's what people wanted me to do.
Hey, Ringo. He did say not to. Ooh. Ooh, and how are you, Ringo?
And I believe because I didn't do it and I didn't follow along with what everybody said, I pretty much knew when the situation with Heidi happened, I was going to lose my friends.
I believe that too. Maria, don't you believe that George was trying to puppeteer Jen into getting an RO? I mean, I believe that 100%.
Well, you are wrong, sis.
Now, Peanut has got a very sweet face. Although he is a terrier, and sometimes terriers can look at you with that really sweet face and then nip your nose at the same time. So there is that one.
I love Anne. I love Brooke. I love a lot of people. However, I don't agree with the stuff with Kendra. I will never agree with that. And if George would ever want to talk, I just don't foresee that we're going to. And I just, I think when he said, what did he say about something about me and Kendra that just really hurt me. And I don't think George cares about me. And I wish George the best.
He used you.
Now, let me say, I still say this. I don't dislike Jen. I don't hate Jen or anything like that. Jen is just very draining. And I don't really have that kind of time for her. I'm not fighting your battles. You were always constantly doing stuff behind the scenes that, you would bring me down. Like, that whole shit with Ghost of Shadows, that was the last straw for me. And then you was literally like, oh, I'm going to show the screenshots and blah, blah, blah. I saw your every move because everything you did, Ghost of Shadows was sending me. So I watched what you did.
It was Jim. He absolutely.
I just think that there's certain things that he's told that are not true.
Yeah, a lot of
things. If you want to have family and do your thing.
And what did I use her for, Jules? What does Jen have for me to use her for? I was putting fires out for Jen. So what did I use her for, Jules?
But yeah.
Well, and one of these days, I think we will talk about.
And by having Jen over here in my chat and on my panel, I lost a lot of support because everyone hated her. But because I'm not a flip-flopper, Jules, you moron, I took a big hit for her. Stupid.
How sane he is. And we'll talk about all of the lies that he has portrayed through this community since he's been here. Not married. Never. He's not married. And I heard through the grapevine, never mind, I'm not going to say that one yet.
I think that George, I don't think I was useful to him anymore. And I don't think that anybody would dispute that.
Nope.
Because honestly, he didn't I don't know how he felt about Nettie, but he didn't like Sophie. And I think when he got up on John's panel, he kept trying to.
And I can tell you right there, somebody's talking to her, putting shit in her head. Because I've always said, I don't have a problem with KK. None. Jen used to call me all the time talking about, oh my God, KK said this about me and that. And you know what I would say? Did she really, girl? I would say it just like that because I don't give a fuck. I watched what y'all would do. And your man was entertaining Nevi not long ago. So that's not my problem. Why am I going to sit there and get in y'all's business? I don't have nothing to do with that. Control your man and his emotions and his hormones. He wouldn't be in everyone's inbox. So don't come at me with all that shit with Nevi. That's why.
Get him from feeling the way he did about KK and Sophie. And he's like, well, let's get it out of your system. And it was like John was saying, no, I'm going to.
Did we play when George was up on John's? I don't even remember that. I remember it happening, but I don't remember if I listened to it or not.
And cover who I want to. So that's what I think. I think the hate for Jules is so bad. And I don't like Jules either. And I think they were kind of just making it out like me and Jules were the way we were. I just feel like
people get blinded. And it's so funny because Jen and I are both like kind of standing back. Like Jen's watching all the hate on me, like, oh, I see what's happening. And then I kind of am taking a step back because you guys, I know a lot of people beg to differ, but I'm seeing a lot of darkness out there. And there can be another way to laugh and to make chaos and or comedy out of chaos, as I like to say, of all of this shit without starting wars. I don't know. Everything is, I don't know. People
Like,
don't.
and this is how she came at me one day. You know, George, I have been a good friend to you. If you are okay with what Sophie did to me and trashing me, thanks a lot. I have always cared about you and still stick up for you. Jules is trashing my kids and Clint and his mom. I've recorded the live. No one, not even me, should be shunned. Thanks a lot. That woman is going to be the death of me. And you know what I said to her? I'm not in y'all's drama. I don't even know what y'all's issues are. I like both of y'all and I'm not taking sides. That is exactly what I've always said. I don't care if the live is on or you are messaging me in a chat. I am not taking sides. And I've always said it, and she got mad. But you see how she tries to manipulate shit? I could care less what Sophie said to you.
Don't have to listen to me, and they're like, oh, Jules is full of shit, so whatever. But that's how I feel. That is how I feel. If it, and I don't know.
like when it said Jen, via Sophie, he likes me, ish. I'm blocked in there. He said that we don't do blocked, but I'm blocked in there. I think a lot of people turned on me.
Oh, she got blocked in George's too? No, Jen, I think 100% George used you. He used you because he felt if there was anybody else in this community that can maybe possibly get an RO, it would be you. Because of that house thing. But that is nothing. That is on Zillow. That is not for, I've never made any threats. I don't plan to come to your house. I did not post your address. Nothing.
But I didn't expect it from him.
But he doesn't like to lose. Remember, it was Heidi and George were going to work on getting Jen to get an RO on me.
That's what I'll say. I didn't expect it from him. I thought we were all supposed to coexist.
It doesn't work. How you rise is how you fall. Another one of my.
I think if he couldn't forgive me, then I should be able to forgive him when he bought that cheesecake from my kid's stepmother. He said it was delicious and I wouldn't have.
Okay, no. As much as I can.
And that's how you can also tell somebody put Jen up to saying that stupid shit.
Jen, you can't go back to that. If you told him at one point in time you were happy, in fact, I remember it. You said that you were, hey, Sadie, happy Friday to you. I believe you said it yourself that you were very happy that he bought it because the profits went to your daughter. So you can't take that back now. That is the one thing I really get irritated with because you literally co-signed for that and said it was fine.
I've never done that to him. If he wanted to help my kid out, he could do it. I just don't care anymore.
The cheesecake was amazing.
They really
I
were.
heard that Nancy had her baby. We're gone.
They really were good cheesecakes. Not gonna lie to you, probably like one of the best cheesecakes I've ever had. And I love cheesecakes, okay? And that was like top tier. Good job, Steph.
Wrong. She didn't fake the pregnancy, as you said.
No, y'all. We congratulated Amzie toward the beginning of this live. You guys, her baby is so sweet. If you haven't looked yet, and sent her well wishes, even if we don't get along with Amzie, you guys, a baby is a happy thing. It is never a sad thing. And he's a beautiful baby, and he's got a beautiful name, and she's got the picture posted on her community tab.
So I hope the baby's healthy. I hope the baby will be amazing. We'll be fine.
And you see, she's trying to circle back now with Amzie because she doesn't have nobody. Y'all don't fall for her shit.
I wasn't talking to Jules behind the scenes. He wanted me to say that, and that's not.
No, and we were never. Well, he wanted you to say it because he wanted you to. George likes to fuck with people. Just like when he told people, "Oh, my husband's a dentist." You don't even have a husband.
Stalker.
Those type of lies aren't really normal. It is one thing not wanting to share stuff about yourself to the internet, but it's another thing to completely out and out lie. That is weird to have some whole different persona. And it's so funny because Exo Serenity literally said that she saw his husband and there's no way you could see somebody that doesn't exist.
Not a friend. I think he was looking for any reason to just not have a friendship with me. Because he said, you keep talking about the same thing. And it's like, but you keep playing lives from back in the day of Jules. I think he really wants to see her crash and burn, which is fine. I don't care. But I think he made friends with people he doesn't like. And this is where I know, I'm not crashing George.
Does this not sound like they sent her out to do this? Like, fuck?
George is obsessed with me. One other reason why I say that George is not mentally balanced. Do you know why he's so mad? First off, The breakup with George started because George made some big, declaration post on his Instagram that he didn't want to fuck with anybody that fucked with Dudley. Because at the time, that is when we were okay with Dudley. I'll never be led anywhere near, never mind. Anyway, when we were fucking around with Dudley and we were okay with Dudley, that pissed him off. Well, it pissed me off that he decided to make a post like that and didn't come to us. I was like, what the fuck? And did I react to it good? Probably not. Because I remember when I live, I'm like, okay, well, whoever made that
And
post.
again, Jules, I'm going to tell you how stupid you sound again. You want a black person to come to you, a group of white women, to say, oh my God, you guys, he's a racist, he's homophobic, please guys, like what the fuck you think this is? Like you sound fucking dumb. Like you never think before you say something. What up, cousin Paula, how are you? I'm sick of lying. Oh, well, I hope you feel better.
I don't know if I said George himself or I just said that there was a post somebody's mad about us being
That ain't
Dudley.
what you said. You called me out by name and you straight said it was because I talked to Napa and Penelope. That's what you fucking said because you was trying to cover up. You didn't want to make yourself look like a racist. Dummy. Fucking moron.
Oh, no. So then that was that, right? So that's how it was severed. Then fast forward a few months or whatever, and remember John got some phone call, and didn't he get the FOIA or something like that? And it sounded like somebody trying to sound like a woman. And George did in fact prank call Cody, acting like, and he was, he was asking for a food stamp card, and he sounded like an old woman to me. So anyway, when that was played, I said, oh, sounds like George, right? Immediately after that live, he jumped into Juicy Julie's DMs to tell her that wasn't me, blah, 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 right? Because then Julie came to me right away saying that he jumped in her DMs. And so I'm like, okay, it sounded like him. And so then, like, literally, Julie had to let John know, like, it had to go through all these stages. He was furious that I said it sounds like George.
Like, y'all see how she always tries to make everything 10 times worse than what it was? No, I just messaged Julie and said, hey, no, I had nothing to do with that, blah, 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 blah. And let's run. Before that, Jules, you kept fucking lying. You was the one saying I was going to Cooch's house, taking pictures and shit. You kept saying I was all these sock accounts on Reddit. Shut the fuck up.
Matter of factly, he flipped out.
Keep going on that.
And that is why he decided to drag me. That is how it all started. That is how he decided to put on the fat suit and the pink wig and touch himself inappropriately and say some of the most god-awful things.
And that
was it. Was funny. And you guys are going to tell me that is a mentally sound way to go about it? And look at the extremes that he went to. You will never, ever convince me that he is of sound mind. Never. You can post my arms all over the place, George. You went to get an RO against a B based on Tim Guberman. You lied to the magistrate. You were in hopes that I was not going to be able to have a means. Okay. Yeah, she does. And that is the difference a lot of people in this community, they need to realize. Those are what restraining orders are for. They're not to fight, they're not to go against somebody. They're to protect you. Whereas I absolutely 100% believe that Geneva needed protection from Kendra because Kendra crossed boundaries. You guys saw that Kendra has absolutely no impulse control.
And neither does Geneva.
Remember, he dropped me off the panel and everybody thought that was funny? So for you to blame me for what Filthy M was doing, I think it was just the way he talked to me when we were on those, That's what. Oh, and by the way, I was saying something about Cooch not accepting wrenches. I think that one of the reasons Cooch doesn't accept them is because that way, then when they take them away, she doesn't have to get mad.
It was. But you don't not like Sophie and then decide to like her. I just think that, and I hate to say it, I think he's scared of Heidi. And I don't think, because here's the thing, and George, I know you're listening, I know people are going to say, commentate off of this, blah, 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 and I have nothing bad to say. If you notice what's
do we really want to listen to you? Because you don't sound balanced. Most of the times on George's live, he's sitting there giggling and it's uncomfortable pauses. And I hear that he's got a really weird mustache now too. I haven't seen it though.
So if he ended up trashing me, it would hurt my feelings, so I think he would be above that. But when he said, what was it that he said? I just lost my track. What did he say? I just lost my freaking train of thought.
You were talking about George.
And I agree with him with everything, just so you know.
Oh,
okay. What was I about to say? I just had, Brenna, how would I say that?
Hold on. So Brenna says, I still can't get over the fact that he said you were talking to Jules behind the scenes. But this is back to this. He did that because he wanted to play a game. He wanted to fuck with people because then he wanted me to say, I'm not talking to Jen and da-da-da-da. And he thought it would be funny. That shit's not funny. You see, he's a troublemaker. And
what was it that I freaking... Hey, Reed, nice to see you. It's been a minute. How have you been?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
They're working together.
You gonna give him his wrench back? I think that Reed guy had a wrench and then he was de-wrapped.
Okay, thank you, Cooch. What was I about to freaking say? I think it was just the way he talked to me when we were on Devil's panel. That's what I think.
Oh, and by the way, I was saying something about wrench, Cooch not accepting wrenches. I think that one of the reasons Cooch doesn't accept them is because that way, then when they take them away, she doesn't have to get mad.
It was. But you don't not like Sophie and then decide to like her. I just think that, and I hate to say it, I think he's scared of Heidi. And I don't think, because here's the thing, and George, I know you're listening, I know people are going to say, commentate off of this, blah, blah, blah. And I have nothing bad to say. If you notice with George, and that's hard for him.
I thought this is justice for Kendra.
This is his first go at doing a channel. And he wants everybody to get along. And he has every right to hate Jules.
Yeah, I even think that they had Jen do that Justice for Kendra live. Like, that just sounds weird. Remember I said, Kendra, just, log off, blah, blah, blah. And then you got that dummy doing a live Justice for Kendra. Girl, y'all sound stupid. And that was probably the point of Napa helping her.
Because you guys, what I just said to you, how this whole thing started, that is the only way that I did George wrong.
Well, at least you're somewhat admitting it.
But what I can tell is, and I could be wrong, is he tries to be fair to everybody, number one. And number two, I just noticed that when he's like, yeah, that is when I think that maybe he doesn't agree with that. I don't know. I always have hope for him. I do.
Hope.
I'm sorry, Heidi, I'm sure you're listening. I think the way you threaten people, you threatened me more than 5 million times. I think that saying from 2023, that had already been, I said it and I apologize.
Who's threatening?
It's okay. Okay, thank you, Coach.
I'm getting lost.
But she's not the voice of reason. She's not. She has a very, very bad temper, and I think it's wrong.
Oh, she's talking about Heidi, yeah. Heidi is I don't know why anybody thinks that Heidi is the voice of reason.
I know, right?
In fact, somebody, I guess, I don't know where I saw this, but I guess somebody played back Heidi, like, threatening me and stuff. Okay, yeah, please play Heidi when she does that with her hat. Because that shows a completely rational Heidi that used to get mad that I went live at the same time as her. Bald Cat, you feel me?
I think it's absolutely wrong.
Because I know she went after Bald Cat for that before, too.
That she does this stuff and thinks that it's okay.
What did I do?
And Heidi, I'm sure you're listening. I'm sure you're going to post something.
I'm sorry.
I think it's
she's back on Heidi.
Disgusting what you're doing to Kendra. I think it's gross. You physically threatening people and you get away with it.
Did Heidi physically threaten Kendra, though?
And I think you have a lot of hate.
Yeah, she does.
And I don't think that I should have been blocked. So other than that, feel free to go ahead and drag me and tell me to die and how Clint's going to get buff, dodo, all that stuff, because that's okay for you to say. I wish that for you. But I'm the one that called her a poodle kicker, by the way. She should not be mad at Terry. I said poodle kicker.
Yes. Well, fun fact, Jen, Terry Time's going to be mad if you take credit for that, because I believe with everything, Jen is the one that started poodle kicker, but Terry Time takes response.
Oh, about that shit.
You reminded me of something.
You can tell they
called her as a joke. Well, no, because I remember us. I think I even said it before. Hope it didn't come from me. I don't think so. But back then,
Jen, you just prove how dumb you really are. The same bitches that was dragging you for the last year or two, going real low, bringing your kids into this shit, you literally just realigned yourself with them again. So I don't want to hear anything about your kids. And that was another reason, Jen, like, I didn't really want to fuck with you no more, because you don't even protect your own fucking kids. Like, you will literally go live and start spreading your kids' business. Like, anything for $1 with you. Like, I just
think so. But back then we used to think that way because Heidi acted that way, until you see Heidi act a fool. And then you're like, okay, no reasoning there.
That's it.
She has a very high opinion of herself.
So would you like to hear about my day? Let's talk about it a little bit.
I thought this was about Kendra.
Oh. I forgot to.
Boy, Jen, you gotta stop with the food noises.
Play me a Clint song.
I agree.
Team Bailey.
But you do it too. You do it too. Even like if I take a sip of water, I mute.
Well, you know what team you'll never be, William? Team sober.
No, and I still can't get over the fact that he fully doxed Bambi. He posted her house and her address on his Instagram. Yeah. And then somehow
they put all this together. And I wouldn't be surprised if Jen is in one of their discords down there. I would not be surprised.
I never asked him.
And boy, please
I never asked anybody to do a damn thing.
go cut your hair, do something, because you're looking like a washed up dish rag. You can be a functioning alcoholic and do your stuff.
Boring. Fast forward. She's on camera in the basement. I still can't get over the fact that those glasses are still on there. She's used and you know what? After I pointed them out, you'd think she'd move the glasses. The glasses came with the house too.
Jules, it is
Fast forward.
common when you buy a house,
Ooh.
they leave stuff.
Lots of
You
light.
wait.
You have to forehead.
You know, I have to agree with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Definitely my uncle, birthday process.
You have to forehead.
But the thing is definitely needs to
It's looking
definitely needs some kind of
maybe
medication,
not now.
or maybe he's on medication and he's just not taking the right dose. Dudley's got severe anger issues that I can't handle.
Okay, anger issues, a little bit like Kendra has anger issues. At least Dudley's never actually physically gone to anybody's home. There's that. And you know what was scary about it that I felt for Genevra is Kendra made a comment on one of her lives that she literally drives past her house all the time.
Well, Genevra knew that shit when she was digging in on Kendra.
Fireworks.
You know, people can help him out. I was gonna sit there and gas up so he kicks him out and tells everybody the N-word. Then he'll show
You
you
guys,
He'll be
I
like, you
just
want me to do it? And he's gonna do
cannot
it.
imagine my life being a simp for somebody like Genevra. Like, you guys, y'all need to understand, we have won on this side. We have won. You have people on that side. I would never fuck with Genevra. You would never catch me in a chat with Genevra. Genevra is a no for life. Genevra is in the 5%. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But they hated us so much on this side, mainly me, that they forgot Genevra talked about their mama. They forgot Genevra passed around their mama's obituary. They forgot that Genevra passed around all their court documents and this and that. Maria. They forgot all that. And they aligned themselves with Maria. They broke their own rule. And now they stuck with the bitch. We have officially won. That bitch calls CPS. She calls schools. That bitch is a disgusting, vile human being. And that's who y'all aligned yourselves with? Y'all are stupid. Y'all lost.
The N-word. Then he'll show you text. He'll be like, do you want me to do it? And he's gonna do it.
Yeah, boring. Fast forward.
Yeah,
Oh, here's William. You allow people to try
So,
to
you're looking at something. Now I did not do my strikes first. This man doing the strikes, she did not do that.
Ooh, hold up. I want to hear this. Okay. Because you guys told me that. And I was just like, oh, really? But then she said it so many times. I'm like, okay, you guys are right. I guess Napa did do it.
But what I will tell you is,
I mean, lied about a fucking baby getting killed and all kinds of shit like that. It gets no fucking worse than that. And y'all stuck with the bitch. Genevra has officially, like, I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead and give up that Burger King crown. Go ahead and get that crown to Genevra. I guess Genevra deserves this shit. It was short-lived for you, Brooke. I just started thinking. But yeah, Genevra, she ruined them. She tore them apart over there. Evil never prevails.
Napa did do it.
but what I will tell you is, and I've said this 50 million times, Dudley was in, I met Dudley from Muscle, back before Angela Jade stopped being a bitch, and that's when Angela Jade and Brittany were with Team Muscle. Oh, I knew math and stuff like that. Dudley always
Wait, Angela, she said before you stopped being a bitch?
stayed quiet. That's why this video that Dudley demonstrates now, this is not how Dudley was back in the day. Dudley said nothing. If I could pick anybody to go back on a panel with Dudley, it would be Muscle, because Dudley did not act like that.
It's only 62
Dudley
degrees.
has a good family. He's got a
And
great
a
brain.
fun fact, Jen was on Deadly's panel last night. So, if that tells you anything.
All this way. And I don't know why he does what he does. Maybe he wants people to think that, you know, because he got I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea.
Oh, hey, look who's here. Hey, this is a rare sighting of Puma. Jen, stop letting that cat outside. That you know, you letting your house cat outside. Your cat is out there killing. Oh, those are fireworks. Your cat is killing birds for sport. That's craft.
For a sport.
Where did that happen? First, your diamond art was not really that.
It's a cat, Jules. It's a cat. That's basic instinct for them. Like, shut.
I mean, diamond art is kind of fun.
Presidency. I think they're more lenient.
Well,
So I think go either way. I think they were good, and they just figure out what they should do.
That is it for me. That is all the time I have. Let me just say, I am still on the hunt for that live of Maria in Turkey. So if anybody has it, or if you guys have anything that was related to her in Turkey, please send that to me. I would gladly like it. I'm mainly looking for the part where she says that she was with, well, really, I just want the whole live. I just really want the part. I want the whole live, but I really want to expose that part about the kid that she said, her words, not mine, Joe. I was wondering the same Coochie freaking, is it? Oh, is Taylor Swift getting married? I was scared to even ask. Scared to even ask. I was like, you ain't set me up on that one. I don't follow Taylor Swift like that. I find Taylor Swift to be annoying, but I like her music. She has good music. To go anywhere real life past the chat here with people in the chat. Yeah, that's crazy. And Jules loves it until it's done to her. Then it's like craziness 101. But anyhow, that's all my time today. I have no intentions of acknowledging Jen. This will not be a back and forth. Y'all know I do not even really acknowledge Jen. So for her to get that much out of me, for real? Yeah. And imagine the record she's going to write about him when they divorce. Let's now talk. Yeah, you mean the rodents. Don't call them rodents, though. But anyhow, I got to go. I think Brooke is going live. Yeah, that's it. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. It is hot outside. Drink your water. Replace your electrolytes and all of that. But yeah, happy 4th of July for those who celebrate it. But Brooke, are you going live today? Because, I mean, we could always hear more. Oh, actually, I'm going to play us out on a good song. This song is inspired by Heidi. Y'all know that's my own girl.
You get a fast car. I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You get a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here.
Heidi drives a black car.
Another convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs. Finally see what it means to be living. See, my old man's got a problem. Yeah, with the bottle, that's the way it is. He says his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. But mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said, somebody's got to take care of him. I quit school, that's what I did. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? You gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or die this way. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, I feel like I was drunk. Sitting out the bush, and your arms felt like
Oh, Cooch, why was I thinking of that the other day? Why was I? I think it was yesterday I was thinking about that.
I had a feeling that I belong. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. We go cruise and entertain ourselves. Still ain't got a job. Now I work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted and we'll move out of the shelter. Buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us. I'm from the south of my heart. I had a feeling that I belong. I had a feeling I could be someone, could be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. I got a job that pays all our bills. Still drinking, they got the boss. And more your friends than you do your kids. I'd always hope for better. But maybe together you and me find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. Take your fast car and keep on driving. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, felt like I was drunk. City lights stay out before us. Your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. I had a feeling that I belong. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so you can fly away? You gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or die this way.
Okay, this one is for you too, Heidi. You're gonna love this one. Oh no, Brooke. No, Brooke, the next time you go live and you're reading her court documents, you gotta play the People's Courts theme song. Ha ha ha!